After a close race, the decision has been taken that we should clamp down on Danzig. So we sent in a garrison to occupy the city and raided the no-no Germans. It will take time for us to crack them down and fully integrate Danzig. So in the meantime we began with supporting monarchism in Lithuania. We started with propaganda and then we began arming the monarchist militants. While we waited for our support to go up in Lithuania, we launched the National Defense Fund. The citizens and state alike will contribute to fund our growing industry, giving us a huge boost to it. As we slowly become stronger and more stable, the world around us is beginning to show its weakness. In Spain, the civil war began. It seems like the Republicans are winning, but with the anarchists leaving their side, it could turn any moment. In the Baltics, two civil wars began. First in Estonia, where the communists rose up and with the help of the USSR easily took control. And then in Latvia, where the fascists tried to march to Riga. They failed, but they are still trying. And then very good news arrived. In the Soviet Union, Ivan Smirnov has risen up against Stalin. We can only watch and see how this will progress, but this will surely weaken the USSR. Our plan to claim Lithuania is also progressing and we have begun investing civilian factories into their industry. And then we also swayed their generals to our side. Now we have more than 80% support for our cause in Lithuania. So we formed the Royal Guard and claimed their throne. We demanded the resignation of their president. Sadly, he didn't accept. So we released Vilnius and gave it to our supporters and told them to march into Lithuania. Because of the massive surprise element, our supporters managed to encircle and thereafter capture Kaunas. So now we are in a personal union with Lithuania. We will soon start to integrate them. But first we have to decide our policy towards the rest of the Baltics. We have two options. The first, we will simply invade the two countries and then integrate them into our Commonwealth. The Estonians are protected by Stalin, but if he loses the civil war, which it seems he will, they would lose this protection. Both nations would be easy to integrate, especially Estonia, as many are against the newly formed communist government. The second, we will ally the non-aligned in Latvia to help them defeat the fascist rebels in the south. We will then together march into Estonia, who probably wouldn't be protected by Stalin anymore. If we win, we will puppet them. The benefits of this option is that the world would see us less as an aggressor and more as a liberator. We would also get help from the Latvian army instead of destroying them. But if we choose this option, we won't get as much factories and resources from the Baltics as we could from the first option. So, what will you choose? To vote, go to my community post and there you will find a post where you can vote. Remember to subscribe and hit the bell to not miss the next episode.